everyone, this is Tina with Tiaza's Treasures, and I have something a little different today. I have a mess all over here because I've been pulling out different things. So the other day I said I was in the mood to do some Halloween cards, but I said I was gonna kind of do a mismatch and use some of my different products. And I had mentioned that I had like, I don't even know, some pretty pink posh, I think. And I think I've got some Trinity stamps. I've got Simon Says stamp. I've got Doodlebug, and I've got some Tim Holtz. Now I mentioned, well, of course you'd never mash up Doodlebug and Tim Holtz. But that got my brain thinking, and I couldn't stop thinking about it. What if we did? I mean, it's not going to be the easiest thing in the world, but can we mash up Tim Holtz and Doodlebug without it looking ridiculous? Now, I'm not sure, so I've got some ideas, and we're going to find out whether it's fun, totally ridiculous looking, or if it works. I'm not sure because I did not make these cards in advance. I just made up some of the components for these cards in advance. Now for the Doodlebug, I'm going to do one card with like a Doodlebug background and Tim Holtz die cuts, and I think that one's going to turn out okay. So I've got the Doodlebug I've got is Ghost Town, and I think I'm not sure if you can still get it, but a lot of the Doodlebug Halloween stuff is so similar. And so I've got a piece of I've got a card background that's just kind of blue. It is blue, and little spiders with their little cute eyes, and you know, this is obviously Doodlebug. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm gonna take Otis here. Now I think we can use Otis with no problem and kind of get a card out of this. And I've already got it made up because there's so many different layers. I've got a little bat here, and that's not blood. I don't know if you can see that. I've got a little tart cranberry mica stain, and well, I'll get to that in a minute. I'm getting ahead of myself. So for the first card, this is what I'm thinking is like a background with Otis over there, and that came out of this paper pad, if you can see. We've got all this different little papers. Now I could have used something like a plaid, but I thought that would be cheating. I want something with little faces on it. And I mean, I thought about pumpkins, or even kind of this one. This was between this one and the spiders, but I kind of wanted spiders. So we are going to use this paper. And like I said, we're going to use little Otis, our little moon here that we've got all out. And for this Doodlebug, I've also got I've got odds and ends here of Ghost Town, Chit Chat, mini icons. I'm not going to use those, but I did pull out some of these little guys here. Now these are going to be a little bit harder because I want to use these with some Tim Holtz, and I was trying to figure out what I could do. I thought about, you know, maybe using some of these stamp sets, but I really thought we could do something really creepy by bringing out the Tim Holtz. I've got some gray two-tone wood grain, and by spraying on the cranberry and letting it drip down to look like blood dripping down, which is going to be rather creepy, like I said. And I didn't really feel like fussy cutting any of these. And once I put one of these guys in, even if I fussy cut it, it's not going to really work with the scale of the Doodlebug, even with the smaller stickers or these big ones. And I have one of the sticker packs. I actually have a couple of these. I bought two by accident, which is okay. I'm going to use them. And I thought about witch hats and little skulls, but they're not the right scale again. And so I started thinking, I have these. which are not on the exact same scale, but I thought maybe I could like put the skull on top of it. And this is parchment with the black overlay, but it's not working out exactly how I wanted. I mean, these Doodlebugs all have big heads and small bodies. So then I thought, okay, what about just the witch head? Yes, it's out of scale, but so is the body of the little guy anyway. And so I thought, this is what I'm going to do. This one is going to be the iffier card. I don't know how we're going to arrange this yet, but I'm going to have this little guy with the witch head, I believe. And we're going to put the little Doodlebug moon in the sky. But I am going to draw some creepy blood dripping from the moon. And I may or may not. The only reason I might not use this, I'm just not sure yet, simply for the fact that if I don't put this on there, the only Tim Holtz thing on this card is going to be the background with the mica spray and the wood grain. And I'm not sure if that's going to be cheating or not. You know, so, I mean, I could, like, you know, maybe put, I'm not, you know, something like that's just not going to work. So, this one we'll see. We might just end up, if it looks too funky, I might end up just using the background we made with the mica spray and the Tim Holtz paper. I mean, in this case, I guess I could pull out some sort of Tim Holtz stamp instead of using one of the Doodlebug sentiments, which, you know, it's just me kind of being lazy using Doodlebug. I could use one of these. I can always stamp it out and fussy cut it. I did think about fussy cutting out the moon and using it out up here, but I kind of wanted to see if we could get as many of these little Doodlebug figures as we could. So once we use this moon, we can't use that moon anymore. So, you know, and I don't have any more of the Halloween die cuts other than Otis and these. So that's what I've got so far. I have a buttload of Tim Holtz stuff that I've been hoarding, and I don't know why. I haven't really done much with it yet, so this is me starting to do something. Anyhow, let's try to get started. We'll start off with the easy card, and then we'll see about doing the hard card. The hard card. Let's move some of this stuff off to the side. Now, I don't know if you know at all, but Otis here, he is totally stackable. There are all these different stacks, and they say what color to use on the back. Now, it does say to use beige. I used like some light peachy orange. It's got a couple yellow. This back layer is supposed to be gray, but I use black, so you can kind of still do a little bit of what you want. But this was a lot of fun putting together. I didn't do it on camera because we'd be here all day. So let's, I moved my stuff off to the side. Now I got to go look for it. Okay, we've got that. And where's our little spider paper? Cut this down. for whatever reason, this is getting, I did this yesterday and I'm still getting it all over my pieces. I don't know if, I think I might have a little bit of moisture on my hands and it's just being mean. But the whole point of using it was it looks like blood. So if we have what looks like blood on our card, it's not the end of the world. Let's go ahead. Try to put him up this way. And we up a little. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Come on, you. I cut it a little too short. Oh well. It's the kind of thing that I do. There we go. Easy to do this one. Just getting stuff all over tonight. And like I said, I have a little bit of red on this bat here. But for now, I'm going to leave it. And I'll probably go over it later. It's just, that's actually not a whole lot of Doodlebug, just the sentiment and the little spiders. So I wonder if we should put a little spider. Doo-doo-doo. Out of proportion again. But we gotta do it. We got to put the spider there. Yay. Okay, that one is not too bad. That's a quick little card. I think that's kind of cute. Now, the hard card. Hard card, I like the way that sounds. Obviously, for this, I think we're going to cut it down. I'm just not sure what size yet. I kind of need it grounded. Cut off some of that. Might be 5 by 7. What is this card? It's so tell me what it is. The size of it. I have this Tim Holtz mat here, and you think I could use this to measure? No, that would make too much sense. This is 5 by 7. It is. That's a 5 by 7. But how about that? We might just be doing a 5 by 7 card then. We got our little head there. Creepy. We could use 2 of our little people, but I don't think the skull works as well. I was hoping that we could see a little bit more of her face through it and make it creepier, but it's just not gonna work. I have not used these. If we took this, I don't have a good point there. Ugh. Is that a little creepy? I think that's creepy. I think that's creepy. Let's see what we can do. You know what? I do love that, but I'm just gonna use this. And we gonna do the same with his eyes. Creepy.
So right here, I decide we have to use that skull somehow. He's just too cool not to use. And I do eventually figure out where I want him. It might not be in the most obvious place, but we're going to use this skull.
Mm-hmm. Can we use any of these? We got little witchy hat, little 2. Ooh, it has come to dwell among us. Where is that? I just saw it. It has come to dwell among us. We have to use that one. But where can we should we put it down at the bottom? Or maybe it has come to dwell among us. We need some creepier stuff. Creepy. All these little sentiments. I put those all over the place. Come on. I mean, I really love these skulls, but they're just too big for this guy. And the same with these little masks. The mask would go right between his eyes. And so that's what's going on there. Anyhow, oh, let's get these glued down. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, there's so many more talented people than me that I'm sure could do so much better with combining Doodlebug and Tim Holtz, or maybe, you know, like Heffy Doodle, is it? Mama Elephant, all those kind of things. Really cute Halloween cards. But this is just what came to my mind. Okay, I'm coming back in and I'm looking at these cards and they need more. They just do. So, doesn't that just look like somebody bled out on that paper towel? We're gonna add some mica spray. And I should have had this on its side, but I did not. I'm gonna add some mica spray to this. And it shook up nice and good. That's not too bad, actually. I know some people say, I've heard it say, if you shake it up and down, that it might come out the sprayer. I haven't had that happen yet. Yet being the key word. That all nice, and there goes the dogs. Husband's up there this time, and so we'll see. I don't know. I kind of want a little, yeah, maybe just kind of droplets. Wonder if I should just, you know what? Maybe we'll just do it this way. Let's see what that, it's big droplets. Let's just put some of that right on our, I don't want to pour too much out, but maybe just a tad, and we'll get it on our brush that way. Be careful there. Come on, it's probably more than I needed. Well, let's just say we know it's more than I needed, but we're gonna use it and hope that we don't go through all this more than we need to. We got a little fan brush here, and it just looks so evil. I'm on you. I am not the best with flicking this stuff. And I want to do some black splatter on the other card. But being as we have all this out, we can't waste it. So we're just going to have to do some more. It'll splatter all over. Maybe we'll just leave it with the red. I've been thinking of maybe trying to put another figure in here, but the more I look at it, it's just not really going to work, is it? Yeah, so we've got the splatter on both cards. And we'll let that dry. I said I hate to wipe this up, but I have nothing else to put it on right now. Oh, look, we got splatter on this little Doodlebug girl a little bit. And where pains me, but we'll wipe that up. And I'll get it really clean soon. And I gotta go clean off my paintbrush. Anyhow, that's going to be the cards. So, everybody, that's it for our spooky cards. I hope you like them. Anyway, give this a thumbs up if we didn't break your brain too much. Or I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Anyway, until next time, bye-bye for now, everyone.